Good afternoon, and thank you for clicking to take a look at this 2022 Cedar Creek 385TH. This is for sale at the moment. You can find the listing in the description below. This was delivered to me at the dealership directly from the manufacturer in May of 2022. It is now just before New Year's 2022. It's been really good to us. We've been staying in it in various places or in and around Seattle, but we just moved for us back home to Southern California to be around family, and so looking to get rid of it and transition back into the boring apartment life. I did forget to put the awning out. It is a power awning. Plenty of storage. Helps if I unlock it. Outdoor fridge as well. And similarly, an outdoor TV on a pivot, so it comes out a good bit. It is a triaxle, being a toy hauler. It also has tire pressure monitoring system that's going to be coming with it. I highly recommend being able to use that. This is the side portion of the forward compartment. Everything that's in here comes with it. Two 7-gallon propane tanks. The forward compartment is ready with the connections for a propane generator that can be controlled from inside. Find some of the electronics and hydraulics back behind that section there. Controls for your water, your connections. I've already put in these 90 degrees so you're not constantly screwing into plastic, and also it takes some of the stress off from coming through this hole from below. And also for your black water flush, this is a flow meter, just to kind of make things a little bit easier too. All the connections for sewage is here, a separate hose for black flush, the little gradient that you can put the hose down. The hose itself is in here, and there's about 30 gallons worth or 30 feet of hose in 3 different connections. Inverter, right now it's only wired up to power the refrigerator, just a single standard battery. Nice little easy reel, which comes in handy, especially if you're putting it away for a while. There's also about, well, I don't remember exactly how much, but a rather pricey water filtration system that includes a particulate filter, a regulator. Honestly, that's going to need to be replaced, but it is functional. And then in line of downstream of that is a dual canister setup. I had it going down to 1 micron. This is just an inspection hole for getting behind the shower. Water heater. We did not go with the instant hot, and honestly it's been fine. Been happy with it. Never had an issue with running out of water, and it's been 2 of us. And then these compartments are essentially the same as the other side, just nothing in it. Same with this one here. Ladder for getting up to the top. I'm not going to walk up there with one hand, but you'll find there's 2 Dometic air conditioning units, 15,000 BTU each. There's also a single solar panel charging the house battery, and also well, I'll get into the electronics a little bit more later. As far as the rear compartment, I will have dimensions in the actual listing, but by the way, generator comes with it. I know it's nothing fancy, but gets you through in a pinch. This, if you're not familiar with this model, this whole section here raises up essentially to the top of the frame, so you can put something taller in here, and a couple drawers up front for, you know, whatever chains, straps, anything else you want to put in. This is essentially the bed, as you'll see inside. There are 2 outdoor speakers and an electronic locking setup. That way, if you want to just go off on a bike ride, you don't have to take your keys with you. As far as coming in, we have what we like to jokingly say the aft wing. Come here to give us some light. The aft wing and the forward wing with a full bath here. You'll notice there's only 2 panels, 2 glass panels. I will be putting a 3rd one in there. That's a little mistake that I made coming down California roads. Practically a 2-year supply of whatever chemical you want, of this chemical for the sewage tanks. You can put them in the other holding tanks as well. We've had plenty of storage here in the bathroom for our necessities. But we're been very particular about it. Try to keep things very clean. I swept it out every couple days. Very nice kitchen. This is actually one of the differences between the 2023 model and the 22 that I don't like what they did with the 23. They basically got rid of this pantry. Yeah, you have a tiny bit more counter space on either side of the stove, but it's really, I think they're giving up a lot by doing that. Especially having nice sliding drawers as well makes it really easy to get to, you know, be it your spices, your pots, anything else that you might not want in there. We added a full-size mirror, and then more storage here along with the brain for your unit for the coach. You can also log into this using Bluetooth from your phone, which I really highly recommend when you're putting the slides out or the awnings. Makes it easy to catch mistakes before they happen. A dinette with a little leaf that slides in underneath. 2 chairs. There are 2 more chairs that you'll see later that are folding. Full-size residential refrigerator. Freezer below with an ice maker. Again, lots of storage in this coach. Transitioning up into the living room area, fireplace up front. Another view from of the kitchen. Again, I can't stress enough how much storage there is in this. It really is great. And it's really nice. I mean, I feel like I'm in a luxury 1-bedroom apartment living in here. Much nicer than the studio we had in Seattle. Both of these couches are hide-a-beds. They can both be pulled out. And I've measured it. You basically end up with a 14-foot long bed when you do that. Have the TV partway out. Nice window up here. Gives you a nice place to be when you're out in nature and just have views all around. This is one of the things I like about having the living space up here instead of the bed is, again, you're kind of perched up a little bit higher and you can see out in all directions. Both of these are electric recliners and completely working. This unit came with a King Wi-Fi extender, which is actually here. And behind this wall is a connection for a extender for the external antenna on the roof. That also came factory. I added this Cuddy unit which I got from Travel Data, and installed a 7-in-1 parsec omnidirectional antenna. Again, we were basically living in this. My wife worked remotely doing UX design. I was home based. We needed to be able to get our stuff done. Another nice feature is just the ambient lighting. Some of it here, below the the island